Have you ever thought that something as simple as skipping breakfast can transform your health? But be careful. Intermittent fasting hides pitfalls that few know about. Like and subscribe to our channel. Each like and subscription helps us bring you more quality health content. Your participation makes the difference. Consuming large amounts of sugar when breaking the fast can have significant consequences for your metabolism. When the body is fasting, it enters a state of energy efficiency, using fats and ketones as the main energy sources, an adaptation that can improve insulin sensitivity and metabolic health. However, reintroducing simple sugars quickly and in large quantities causes a sudden spike in blood glucose levels. This peak triggers an aggressive insulin response, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. The abrupt oscillation in glucose and insulin levels not only disrupts the balanced metabolic state achieved through fasting, but can also lead to feelings of fatigue, irritability, and even excessive hunger shortly after the meal. Moreover, frequent consumption of high amounts of sugar after fasting can lead to long-term health issues, such as insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance occurs when the body's cells begin to ignore insulin's action, forcing the pancreas to produce even more to compensate, which can lead to the organ's exhaustion. This imbalance can also increase the risk of visceral fat accumulation associated with various health conditions like heart disease and hypertension. Therefore, it is crucial to moderate sugar intake and opt for a gradual reintroduction of foods that provide a more stable and sustained energy supply, such as those rich in fiber and protein, to maintain the benefits of intermittent fasting and protect metabolic health. Skipping the reintroduction period of foods after intermittent fasting can have negative implications for the digestive system, particularly for gastric regulation. During fasting, the digestive tract gets a chance to rest, and the production of digestive enzymes decreases significantly. If foods, especially those that are more complex and difficult to digest, are reintroduced quickly and in large quantities, the digestive system can be caught off guard. This can result in discomforts like bloating, gas, cramps, and even diarrhea. Additionally, the stomach's capacity to expand adequately after a period of inactivity may be temporarily reduced, meaning that even small amounts of food can cause discomfort or pain. Therefore, it is essential to adopt a gradual approach when reintroducing foods after fasting. Starting with light and easily digestible foods, such as broths, soups, fruits, and cooked vegetables, helps reactivate the digestive system gently. This strategy allows digestive enzymes to readjust to the body's needs and the stomach to progressively adapt to the increased volume of food. Moreover, a careful reintroduction helps prevent overeating, a common risk when the body feels strong hunger after the fasting period. Maintaining this care not only optimizes nutrient absorption, but also protects gastrointestinal health, ensuring that the benefits of intermittent fasting are maximized without causing harm to the body. Neglecting hydration during fasting windows is a common mistake that can have serious health implications. During fasting, the absence of food intake means that the body relies solely on consumed water to maintain its vital functions. Dehydration can set in quickly, especially in hot climates, or if the individual is engaged in physical activities. Early symptoms of dehydration include headache, dizziness, dry mouth, and fatigue, which can progress to more severe situations such as mental confusion, kidney problems, and even cardiovascular collapse. Water is crucial for processes such as body temperature regulation, joint lubrication, and nutrient and oxygen transport to cells, highlighting the importance of maintaining good hydration even during fasting. Additionally, water plays a key role in eliminating toxins and metabolic waste that the body breaks down and accumulates during the fasting period. Without adequate hydration, the body may struggle to expel these substances, increasing the risks of developing kidney stones, constipation, and other digestive problems. Staying hydrated helps ensure that the lymphatic and renal systems function efficiently, facilitating purification and protecting the body against harmful accumulations. Therefore, it is vital not only to focus on food abstinence during intermittent fasting, but also to ensure regular fluid intake to promote optimal health and avoid complications from dehydration. Consuming ultra-processed foods when breaking the fast can significantly counteract the benefits obtained during the fasting period. Ultra-processed foods are typically high in added sugars, trans fats, and a series of chemical additives that can induce inflammation in the body. After a fasting period, the digestive and metabolic systems are particularly receptive to nutrients, and introducing these types of foods can lead to rapid and unhealthy spikes in blood glucose and insulin levels. This not only increases the risk of developing insulin resistance and consequently type 2 diabetes, but can also trigger inflammatory processes that counteract the anti-inflammatory effects of intermittent fasting, such as autophagy, a cellular cleaning process that degrades and recycles damaged cellular components. Furthermore, ultra-processed foods are often poor in essential nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and fibers, crucial elements for the body's recovery and maintenance of health after fasting. The lack of these nutrients can compromise the body's ability to repair and strengthen itself, nullifying the benefits of fasting, which include improvements in digestive health, increased cellular longevity, and reduced risks of chronic diseases. Therefore, to maintain the benefits of intermittent fasting, it is important to choose nutritionally rich and natural foods, avoiding those that are overly processed and could impose more stress on the body, especially when it is more vulnerable and open to nutrient absorption. Ignoring the body's signals during intermittent fasting can lead to significant adverse effects and diminish the benefits of this practice. The human body is equipped with sophisticated feedback mechanisms that signal needs and imbalances. Signals such as dizziness, extreme weakness, headache, or irritability indicate that something is not right and may be signs of hypoglycemia or dehydration, conditions that require immediate attention. It is crucial for intermittent fasting practitioners to pay attention to these alerts and respond appropriately, whether by adjusting the fasting duration, liquid intake, or the quality of foods consumed when breaking the fast. Failure to respond to these signals can not only harm health in the short term, but also lead to more serious long-term complications. Furthermore, listening to the body during fasting helps to personalize the practice so that it better fits individual needs, making it more sustainable and beneficial. Each individual may react differently to fasting based on their metabolism, current health status, and even lifestyle. For example, a person with a physically demanding job may need to adjust their feeding window or increase calorie intake during the feeding period to maintain performance and well-being. Therefore, adapting fasting to the body's responses is not just about avoiding negative effects, but also about optimizing the benefits of the practice, promoting better and more balanced health. Starting intermittent fasting without medical consultation presents risks, especially for people with pre-existing health conditions. Fasting, although beneficial for many, can significantly alter metabolism dynamics, electrolyte balance, and medication management, aspects that need careful supervision when chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart problems, or kidney dysfunctions are involved. Without the guidance of a healthcare professional, individuals with these conditions may face serious complications such as hypoglycemia, blood pressure imbalance, or electrolyte imbalance. Medical guidance before starting intermittent fasting is crucial to adjust medication dosages, establish safe feeding windows, and continuously monitor vital signs and biochemical markers, ensuring that the practice is safe and beneficial. Additionally, a medical consultation can provide a personalized fasting plan that considers the individual's nutritional and health needs. Nutritionists and doctors can help establish a meal plan that maintains nutritional balance, avoiding deficiencies that could compromise health. For example, people with a history of iron deficiency or anemia need a different approach regarding food choices during the feeding period to ensure adequate intake of essential nutrients. Therefore, medical supervision not only minimizes the risks associated with intermittent fasting, but also maximizes its benefits, adapting the practice to each person's specific conditions and needs, promoting a safer and more effective experience. Excessive exercise during fasting windows can be detrimental to health, especially if the body is not properly prepared or adapted to this combination of physical stress and calorie restriction. When fasting, the body uses fat reserves and eventually muscle for energy, which can be exacerbated by intense exercise. This can lead to a rapid depletion of muscle glycogen, resulting in fatigue, decreased performance, and in severe cases, muscle degradation. Moreover, without adequate nutrient intake, the process of muscle recovery and repair post-exercise is compromised, increasing the risk of injuries and hindering long-term gains in strength and endurance. Besides muscle issues, excessive exercise without proper nutrition during fasting can adversely affect other body systems. The lack of adequate fuel and potential dehydration can lead to cardiovascular problems such as hypertension, low blood pressure, and arrhythmias, as the heart also needs energy to function effectively. Intense exercises without the necessary energy can also result in dizziness and fainting, putting the individual at risk of injury. Therefore, it is crucial to balance physical activity with the fasting state, preferably under professional guidance, to ensure that exercise is beneficial and not an additional source of stress for the body. The use of unapproved supplements during intermittent fasting can pose serious health risks. Supplements that have not undergone rigorous safety and efficacy testing may contain unknown ingredients or unspecified dosages, potentially leading to adverse reactions or dangerous drug interactions. During fasting, the body is already in a heightened state of sensitivity due to reduced caloric intake and metabolic changes. Introducing unverified substances can further disrupt biological processes, possibly causing side effects such as gastrointestinal issues, hormonal imbalances, or acute toxicity. These risks are exacerbated by the lack of regulatory oversight in many available supplements, meaning consumers often lack complete information about what they are ingesting. Moreover, the impact of these supplements can be altered by the fasting state, where the absorption and metabolism of substances may differ compared to regular eating periods. This can lead to higher than expected concentrations in the body, exacerbating the risks of overdose or toxicity. For instance, stimulant supplements like caffeine or thermogenics can increase blood pressure and heart rate, which can be especially dangerous during fasting when the body may already be stressed due to nutrient deprivation. Therefore, it is essential to consult a healthcare professional before incorporating any supplement during fasting, ensuring that any addition to your health regimen is safe and beneficial. Adopting a low-quality diet during the feeding windows in intermittent fasting can seriously compromise the results and overall health. While intermittent fasting can offer benefits such as improved insulin sensitivity and metabolic regulation, these effects can be significantly diminished if the consumed foods are nutritionally poor. Highly processed foods, rich in added sugars, saturated fats, and low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, do not provide the necessary support for the body to recover and strengthen during non-fasting periods. As a result, even with the practice of fasting, one may experience weight gain, inflammation, and an increased risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and type 2 diabetes, counteracting the health goals many seek with this practice. Additionally, a low-quality diet can negatively affect energy levels and overall well-being, making it more difficult to sustain the intermittent fasting regimen in the long term. The lack of essential nutrients can lead to deficiencies resulting in fatigue, weakness, difficulty concentrating, and a compromised immune system. During feeding windows, it is crucial that the chosen foods are nutrient-dense to compensate for the period without caloric intake, thus supporting vital body functions and maintaining muscle mass. Opting for a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, high-quality proteins, and healthy fats is essential to maximize the benefits of intermittent fasting and promote robust health. Ignoring the balance of macronutrients when breaking a fast can compromise the effectiveness of intermittent fasting and negatively affect overall health. Macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates play crucial roles in various bodily functions, including tissue building and repair, energy production, and hormonal regulation. An imbalance, such as consuming excessive simple carbohydrates and insufficient protein or healthy fats, can lead to blood glucose spikes, increasing insulin levels, and reversing the metabolic benefits obtained during fasting. Additionally, a lack of protein can impair muscle recovery and lean mass maintenance, while insufficient healthy fats can negatively impact the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and brain health. Therefore, when breaking a fast, it is vital to consider a balanced distribution of macronutrients that supports body recovery and sustains prolonged energy release. Including a variety of foods such as fiber-rich vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and sources of good fats like avocados and nuts can help stabilize blood glucose levels and promote a longer-lasting feeling of satiety. This balance not only optimizes the benefits of intermittent fasting, but also contributes to better overall health, helping to prevent chronic diseases and maintain a healthy body weight. The key is to customize the macronutrient ratio based on individual needs, daily activities, and health goals, ideally with the guidance of a nutritionist. Practicing intermittent fasting at irregular times can undermine many of the benefits associated with this dietary strategy and cause additional health problems. Consistency in fasting and feeding times is crucial to help the body adapt to an efficient metabolic rhythm. When schedules are irregular, the body's biological clock, or circadian rhythm, which regulates processes such as metabolism, digestion, and hormones, can become disrupted. This can result in various issues, including sleep difficulties, energy level fluctuations throughout the day, and a slower metabolism, which can hinder weight loss or even contribute to weight gain. Additionally, inconsistent feeding schedules can lead to increased appetite and cravings, making it more challenging to maintain an appropriate and balanced caloric intake. Maintaining a consistent fasting routine is also crucial for maximizing benefits related to insulin sensitivity and overall health. A regular approach ensures that the body has adequate time to process nutrients during feeding windows and to enter fat-burning states during fasting periods. This balance not only facilitates weight maintenance or loss, but also helps stabilize blood sugar levels and reduces the risk of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. Therefore, establishing and adhering to an intermittent fasting schedule that aligns with the body's natural rhythms is not just a matter of convenience, but an integral part of achieving the desired health outcomes with this practice. Not adjusting intermittent fasting to changes in the body's needs can lead to negative effects and reduce the potential benefits of this practice. The human body undergoes various phases and changes, whether due to aging, alterations in physical activity levels, hormonal changes, or various health conditions. Each of these situations can influence how the body responds to fasting. For example, a person increasing their physical activity may need to adjust their feeding windows or caloric intake to support this additional energy demand. Without this adjustment, fasting can lead to excessive fatigue, muscle loss, and slower recovery. Similarly, pregnant women or people with chronic illnesses may require specific adjustments to ensure that fasting does not adversely affect their health. Moreover, it is crucial to monitor the body's response over time and be willing to make adjustments as needed. What works well at one time may not be ideal at another. For instance, during periods of high stress or illness, it might be beneficial to reduce the intensity or duration of fasting to avoid overburdening the body. Ignoring these signals and continuing with a rigid fasting regime regardless of circumstances can exacerbate existing health issues or create new ones. Therefore, adapting intermittent fasting to meet the body's changing needs is essential to maintain the benefits of this practice, promoting a healthy balance between health goals and daily demands. Neglecting sleep during the practice of intermittent fasting can significantly compromise the effectiveness of this method and harm overall health. Quality sleep is fundamental for regulating numerous biological processes, including metabolism, hormonal regulation, and muscle recovery. During sleep, the body performs critical repair and regeneration functions that are essential for fully reaping the benefits of fasting, such as reducing inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity. Inadequate sleep can lead to hormonal imbalances, increasing cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which can promote fat storage and increase appetite, counteracting the goals of intermittent fasting for weight control and metabolic health. Furthermore, insufficient sleep can negatively affect the body's ability to process glucose, which can increase the risk of developing insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. This is especially relevant for those practicing intermittent fasting, as one of the primary sought benefits is improved glucose and insulin management. Therefore, ensuring adequate sleep is as important as the fasting practice itself. Without sufficient or quality sleep, the body may not optimally respond to fasting, resulting in suboptimal results and potentially harming health. Thus, integrating a healthy and consistent sleep routine is essential to maximize the positive effects of intermittent fasting and maintain optimal health. Engaging in prolonged fasting without medical supervision can present significant risks, especially when extended beyond the usual periods of intermittent fasting. Prolonged fasts require careful preparation and constant monitoring to avoid serious complications such as electrolyte imbalances, severe hypoglycemia, and malnutrition. These states can lead to severe medical conditions, including heart problems, kidney damage, and even death if not managed properly. The lack of nutrient intake over an extended period can also weaken the immune system and reduce the body's recovery capacity, making the individual more susceptible to infections and diseases. Additionally, medical supervision during prolonged fasting is essential to ensure adequate hydration levels and to adjust the diet before and after fasting to avoid adverse reactions when normal eating is resumed. Doctors or nutritionists can provide crucial guidance on how to safely and effectively reintroduce nutrients into the body, avoiding refeeding syndrome, a potentially fatal condition that can occur if foods, especially carbohydrates, are reintroduced too quickly after a period of starvation. Therefore, while fasting can have health benefits when conducted correctly, it is vital that it is done under proper guidance to ensure it is safe and beneficial. Were you surprised by what you discovered today? Intermittent fasting is no joke, and knowing how to practice it correctly is crucial. But tell me, have you had any experiences with fasting? Did it work out, or did you face difficulties? Share your stories in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next amazing tips. Oh, and click the bell to receive notifications whenever we post something new. In the next video, we'll explore some myths about nutrition that you won't want to miss. Stay tuned.